Hello everyone. I am stuck in the car on the side of the road on the highway, and I thought I would just go ahead and do a quick video log. So some days just don't go the way that you expect them to. I am somewhere between Eureka and Whitefish, Montana right now, and I think that it's probably the alternator on my car that's gone out. That seems to happen to me a little bit. I've changed out alternators on cars many times. So I'm basically waiting for a tow. My spouse beast has gone back to Eureka to try and set that up since we are stuck in the no man's land with no cell service or 5G out here. So we couldn't just call. So I'm on my own. And what do we do when we're stressed? Yeah, so it could be worse. You can see behind me, it's beautiful here. It's a little noisy. It's almost maybe thinking of actually being spring here. It's beautiful. If you can hear that, that's my dog. I have my dog with me. Ready for adventure. That's Kyrie. She is a 14-year-old Icelandic sheepdog, and she goes everywhere with us, so she was coming down with me to visit my family in Missoula. Yeah, so here we are, just hanging out here. So I thought I'd do a brief update. It hasn't been a week yet since my last video update for all of you, but I'm stuck in the car with not much to do and a cell phone but no service, so I thought I would try doing this video log thing. I think the dog is trying to figure out why I'm talking to myself. So I thought I would just share a current project with you real quick, since I have one with me in the car. This is an interesting project because I am knitting with hand spun, but it is not my own hand spun, and that doesn't happen too terribly often. So I'm afraid that I don't have the tag with me. So the hand spun I'm knitting with is done by an indie dyer and spinner, and it's something that we do carry in the shop at the Woolery Mammoth, and we still have some left of, although not an awful lot. What's up, baby? Ooh. Sorry, she's so cute. Anywho, it was dyed by an indie dyer and spun up, and it is something that we have a little bit more of in the shop. It's one of those things. Hand spun is expensive, as it should be. It's a lot of time and energy going into something. So I always want things like that to be more of a hit in the shop than they usually are. I would buy it, but that doesn't mean that everybody else feels the same or would budget for it. So I'm almost to the end of this row, and then I will go ahead and hold it up for you and show you my work. The other thing about what I'm working on is that it is part of a knitting swap with Gwen. I mentioned him in the last episode. He's been holding me accountable for finishing, in particular, my socks. But he's also a good friend for many years, and he and his husband have gotten into spinning and knitting, and so now we're doing a swap. So he's making me this really gorgeous beaded lace shawl, which I can't believe that someone is making something like that for me. I'm really excited for it. and I'm making him a shrug, kind of a wide shrug. So this will be the top collar, and it will have a similar edge at the bottom part of it. And I have some really great light since I'm in the car with all this sunshine. And this is, there it is. So it's bright and it's purple and a little brown and oranges and a little kind of fuchsia that ends up overall coming out as purple. I've got some kind of interesting color pooling, almost striping happening, and it's a fairly simple pattern. It was put out by Lion Brand. It's a freebie pattern. It isn't that I'm unwilling to pay for patterns. I just I look at free patterns first, and some paid patterns are totally worth it, don't get me wrong. So I'm just chugging along. It's gonna end up using about 800 yards, so it'll be fairly long and kind of drapey. So hopefully he'll like it. He's definitely kind of a taller guy, so I ended up with enough yardage. I just bought out this color at the shop because I liked it so much. So here it is in the ball. Let it focus. There we go. So there you go. There it is in the ball. Really pretty. And this, I don't know if I talked about my yarn bowl last time. This was actually made for me by my mom. How cool is that? My mom is a ceramicist, and I have a couple of yarn bowls from them, and I love them, and I use them all the time. And she watches this, so hi Mom. I totally use these. I love them. What else? Crinkle. Oh, I do have some with a tag. There it is in a skein instead of in a ball. I didn't know when I would be able to get to this, so I didn't cake it at the shop, so I have in fact been winding the skeins as a ball. So, Prairie Wind is the name of the dyer and spinner, and this is one of the Dreamscape hand spun blended fibers that she does. I also have stuff from her in a couple different colors that I bought selfishly for myself as a birthday present, thinking I would make myself a shrug, and either a couple shorter shrugs or a big shrug and stripe the two. So knitting Gwen shrug will help me kind of decide if I want to do something similar with mine or something different. But there it is, and this is our shop logo. Is that? I don't know if that's in focus or not, but there we are, the woolly mammoth. So yeah, that's about it. I just thought I'd do a quick update while I was here. I don't know if I'll do a lot of little mini vlogs like this or not, but it seemed like, why not? I'm here, I've got some great night, I've got a project, got a really cute dog, I'm knitting, I'm hanging out and waiting. So there it is. Obviously I will not be uploading this now, I will upload it later, and hopefully the camera angle isn't too weird. You to me are sitting on the steering wheel. So that's it. Carrie does not know what she thinks about all this. Especially when Angeli walked off, she started getting a little bit nervous. But you're alright, baby. So yeah, that's it. And I didn't really do an intro, so of course I am the Woolly Witch of the West. My name is Madeline. I'm with Fox and Spider Arts. If you want to see what me and my spouse Beast are up to as far as other art, I paint, I do comics, they do lovely fanciful creatures. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Fanciful creatures. And we can be found on Facebook at Fox and Spider Arts. We also are on Patreon for that, mainly comic book art and other things, as well as some of my fiber arts, more dyeing and process stuff there. The Woolery Mammoth is also on Facebook at the Woolery Mammoth, and you can find me on Instagram as WoolyWitchotWest, and on Ravelry, WoolyWitchotWest, since it was a little bit too long for everything altogether. And yeah, that's about it for me for now. So I will be back with a regular podcast update next Saturday, hopefully. I am just getting used to recording and figuring that out with various tools. This is on my phone. So we will kind of see how that goes. So thanks for watching, as always, and I will check back in with you guys later.